On the Saturday, it must have been as if the sun had never risen. Utter darkness. Imagine being the disciples, having seen all that you had seen, the amazing entrance into Jerusalem, the crowds cheering and celebrating, that scene in the temple as Jesus turned over the money tables, the words Jesus had spoken in the temple courts, the stories he had told, and then that meal that you had shared as Jesus redefined the ancient symbols of the Passover. And then in the Garden of Gethsemane, his willingness to be arrested. And now, just a sense of overwhelming grief. Jesus is dead. It was all for nothing. To get from Good Friday to Easter Sunday, we have to journey through the Saturday. We can't skip it. We might want to circumvent pain, to stay safe and protected, but Jesus goes through it. With God, pain and grief is ultimately defeated, but right now here on earth, it cannot be avoided. Hope will win. But grief is often the reality of our brokenness, part of our journey here on earth. It's when we go through days like this Saturday, when life is tough, when a loved one dies, when we're struggling to make sense of life, when we see the world in such a mess, when everything just seems too much, that we have to make a choice. What do we do with the promises of God? We know the story doesn't end here. The story doesn't end on this Saturday. He shows us grief, but he invites us to hope.